Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, welcome back to the GamerZack channel. You're all Zackalites and we're here in City Skylines, and it's a game where I have very little experience with, honestly. Maybe a few hours, because before this I was just on vanilla. No DLC. And as it's a Paradox game, there's a lot of DLC. So I know a lot of people love it, but I found it a little bit bland. Like after a few hours I felt like it wasn't really going anywhere, and I know a lot of people still enjoy vanilla, but I was kind of waiting for a big sale on the DLC, and Humble Bundle came along, and if you are watching this when the video is relatively new, you can check out the Humble Bundle. It's a City Skylines bundle. It's got like 10 of the DLC, and you can get the base game and 10 DLC for like $18. But even if you just want the base game, you can get the base game for $1. So it's a good deal regardless wherever you are in the world, as far as I can tell, even with localized pricing and exchange rates, so do check that out. If you'd like to support the channel, there is a Humble Bundle referral link down below. If you use that link, you help support the channel, so thank you so much if you do. And you can buy any game off of Humble Bundle to support the channel using gamerzack.com/humble. But today we're gonna try, for my first time, playing some of City Skylines with a whole bunch of DLC. Now we don't have all the DLC. We don't have After Dark, but I have a whole bunch. Like, based on the maps, you should know kind of what I have. So I don't have After Dark or Sunset Harbor, but I do have that campus one, the Green Cities one, the Industries, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And we're looking at the maps just now, and I'm kind of wanting to do Pine Rivers today, because that's an interesting looking river. So let's go ahead and start the game. Now remember, I am new to City Skylines, and people keep saying it's their favorite city builder, and I just can't get into it, and I'm not sure what it is that is stopping me from really getting into it. Like, I like city builders. It's kind of a thing we do on the channel, but I just couldn't really get into it. So hopefully today the DLC changes my mind. Because I got it at an affordable price, I don't feel like I overpaid for it or anything like that, so it should be good. But I was told on Discord when I asked that it sometimes takes a while to get to some of the DLC content. You need to get a few population milestones. So we'll try get through a few population milestones. Let's start by building some roads and zoning the areas next to them. Where's our starting road? I haven't touched this game for a long time, and even when I did touch the game, it was minimal. Is that the moon there? Okay, there's the rivers down that way. So, build roads. Click this, select that, zoom out. Now, we're probably gonna not... You know, I'm gonna just build a little bit... How do you... What's this? Freeform road. Can I just... How does this even work? Let's start with a straight road. Hold on. Okay, let me do that. If I just... Oh, I see. That's how that works. Okay. How much money do we start with? Where's our money? Down there. Okay. If I just build some random long curved road over there. Sure. Let's do that. Roads need to be built to provide zones. Great. Let's go to zones. Zoning. Let's put residential down this side. I have no concept of what's good and bad, so bear with me. I'm going to just do things a little bit willy-nilly and see how it goes. See how it goes. And I always I keep building industry like right... Curved road, freeform road. If I take this... Can I just curve this round like that? I can, right? That's fine. Good, let's do that. And we can just put a bunch of industry right there. What's the quick way of doing this? I've forgotten. Okay, that's gonna be the start there. We probably also need some stuff. Wind turbines, coal power plant. Can I do wind turbines? Oh, I can if they're over here. Okay, let's stick a wind turbine. Good. Power line. How do power lines work? Is that how that works? Power plants produce electricity for all modern city needs. When placing power lines, you can see the reach of the electricity around the building as the light blue area. Connect these areas with power lines, move electricity between them. Power plants produce ground and or noise pollution. When placing a power plant, the circular area indicates how far the pollution spread. Okay, good to know. Just keep that going. Let's fill this up. Good. Commercial at the intersection. I know you guys are screaming. Oh, there, it shows the brush. It's, there it is. There it is. That's what I wanted. Okay. Brush this up. There we go. Brush that up. Okay, good. Lovely industry. Little bit of, you know, I actually kind of like the fill. It gives a bit more control over things. A bit of commercial. A little bit of commercial. Stick a little bit of residential. Wonderful. Scattered commercial. Which, probably not the best way. Okay, good. Where... not where you want it. You can bulldoze things from there. Great. Good. Water. We're gonna need to get some water. Water pumping stations. Those go over there. Noise pollution, but that should be fine. Or just start with a water tower. You just... Oh, this produces noise as well? Oh, but it should be showing any kind of... Okay, let's just use one of these. It's fine. Good. And you want to... Does this need to... Can I curve this? Grade pipes? Oh. Game is currently paused. Let's play it. No. Okay, there we go. That's a good noise. Just cover the road. Wonderful, wonderful, perfect. I'm sure you're all very proud of me. Okay. Water's pumped, houses moving in. We have started a city. I just realized I never named my city. Reach a milestone. Okay. 500 population. We get taxes and loans. Great. Build roads, zone next to them. Grow the city for more services. Wonderful. Okay. They are asking for... Sewage is backing up. Right. What am I missing? Water drain pipe. And I assume we have to pollute the river, don't we? Eco water outlet. The green alternative, while the eco water outlet is quite expensive, it helps purify the water you let out. Oh, I gotta do that. So I just... have it pumped back out there. Choose eco water outlets. So I assume... Do I just connect this up like this? Is that fine? Eco water outlet still pollutes, though. Put that downriver. Which way is downriver? Okay, it's technically downriver. I hope that works. I don't have power? Oh. Right. That's why. Is that okay? Oh, those don't have power either. Right. There we go. Power does spread. Good. Now is it working? It says not operating. Operating normally. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not operating yet. But I'll figure it out. We'll learn it. We'll learn it. You can build elevated roads using the page up key. Okay. Probably shouldn't be messing with that too soon. Too soon. Stormwatcher, thank you so much for the sub. Okay. The houses aren't complaining anymore, so I assume it is working fine. I think it's fine. Info overlay up there. It's a lot of stuff. Okay. Advisor help. That's fine. People are slowly moving in. We are losing money. We're losing a lot of money. There's a lot of desire for residential. I don't know if they're moving in. Or not. Our current population is 0? That seems really bad. Why is our population 0? Because of this, the road coming in. You're all sitting in silence watching that happen. Now can people move in? I noticed it finally. Well, you all were keeping real quiet about that. I didn't realize, and I forgot, that it was one-way roads. We needed the price highway. Okay. Make building historical. You can now make any zoned building historical to preserve its visual appearance. Well, I think none of these are particularly historical. So... like, a lot of stuff was being built, but it was just developers building houses. Now, I don't know if people are going to move in. Like, more and more buildings are being built. Oh, we have population. Yes. Drain pipe needed. Doesn't that count? Doesn't the eco drain pipe count? The water pump always needs a drain pipe to handle the sewage. Doesn't... eco water outlet. It's operating normally. Does that count? Yeah, it's a green alternative. Quite expensive. Purified water is allowed. Pollution is reduced but not wholly gone. The outlet lets pollution water from sewage system, needs water pump to supply system with water, requires electricity and pipe connection. Okay, it should be working fine. We have a population of 351. Our money coming in is, well, money going down is getting better. RCI doing okay, good. We have this economy tab here. Money panel. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave things as is. The first milestone is population 500. So I think I just let things... roads now have names, okay. No power there. Oh, is it just short on power? Or what's our power? Power output 8 megawatts. How do I see how much power we need? I assume it might be an overlay? Electricity production 7, consumption is 8. Okay, it's there. We need another one. I can already see more birds and plants in the city thanks to the use of #green energy. Okay. That should solve our power problems for now. RCI looking low on everything, which is fine. We've got Box Factory, Ice Cube Factory, ready to wear. Frank's Fish Sticks, great. A few extra zones here. Prep more residential there. Bit more of that there. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. It's a weird looking city. I could make it look like a plant. that works kind of. Oh, we are already getting some pollution here. Okay, it's fine. Okay. We are actually turning a profit, which is amazing. They are asking for more industry, so I think a wise move would be to extend back here. Can I just do wacky, curvy roads and stuff? You know, that's fine. Can I just do some weird connection like this? Sure. Perfect. Wonderful. So we need more residential, which can fill up this way. We can have a little bit of commercial buffer, and then continue industrial down this way. Good. Lots of room for lots of people. We have 442 people. Let's keep going. Oh, right. Water does need to connect, right? World's largest solar plant opened. Little Hamlet, 500. Taxes and loans, garbage, healthcare, education and campus areas. Clinic, landfill, schools. Good. That means we should probably get some of these things. Healthcare, keep citizens happy. We can fit one right here and cover pretty much everyone. Good. Schools. We can fit an elementary school there by demolishing a house. Is that a good spot for it? This is probably a better spot for it. Along this road like that. If I just get rid of 2 houses right there. There. Kick out a couple people for the greater good. Community schools. I put down an elementary school. Community school is... I think this is new from last... Is this a DLC thing? It's hard to remember what's from DLC and what's not. This will get traffic problems 100%. I always have traffic problems because I don't understand traffic. It will definitely be a problem. Guaranteed. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Now, how's our power consumption? Struggling. Okay, so we do need more power. Okay, let's have another one going. Good. More green energy. We're actually turning a decent profit now. What's the next milestone? Next one. Worthy village, 1,000 population. Okay. Then we get districts, policies, more loans, police department. Self-sufficient buildings. Organic and local produce. Okay. Okay. That's more stuff. More cars coming in. We're making 1,000 a week. That's good. Have I zoned up this way? Can have some zoning there for more residential. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Making that green with green. Lord Nessa, you hate that bluebird already? Yeah. If you've been on Twitter, I'm on Twitter. At GamerZach, I'm there. I find it's very important to curate your feed. What is this actually called in this game? Obviously not Twitter. What is the bird called in City Skylines? They have an option to turn it off? Really? There's an option to turn it off? Is it under gameplay? Miscellaneous? Chirper? Chirpy? Also, is this... So we do have Cities Radio. I can't play Gold FM. Deep Focus. Concerts. Do you guys like... The Gold FM can't be streamed. Oh, Cities Radio. Europa Universalis 4 main theme. Interesting. Maybe we stick on that for a while. Deep Focus. You guys like Deep Focus? That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Oh, that is nice. Oof. What a lovely chill day we're having. Oh, wonderful. Everyone take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alright, we're low on power. Low power. Okay, what is, we have disasters. Building shelters allows you to evacuate. Okay. Also, did I forget? I forgot to change the side the road people drive on. You know, I forgot something. They're driving on the wrong side of the road. It might be the right side to most of you. It's the wrong side to me. At least the temperature in Celsius. You can't change the road direction on the fly, can you? We have enough zoning. Oh, right. Garbage disposal. I forgot we needed that. Waste management. Landfill site. Can I just have it stuck on the end of the road? Taking out the trash. We can't afford the recycling center. I'm trying to stay a little bit green with this, but it's expensive. Neural transplants and low cost. Oh. Okay, more people are moving in. What? There's a lot of demand for more residential. Two-lane, one-way road. I see. So we can have Can you convert existing roads? Can you convert existing roads? Because I know that's kind of the secret to having no traffic jams. That's another mess of a road here. You can use the upgrade option. Oh, okay, good. A junction there probably is a bad idea. How do I want to expand this? Let me just do this. The curvature of things is always a little bit weird, but sure. Wonderful. Let's just connect it up. Perfect. Okay, more residential it is. Scatter some commercial in the middle. Commercial buffer zone. Okay. Fill in those gaps. Okay, good. Okay. Look at our wonderful city. It's gonna be an absolute mess. It's gonna look like a knot. We're building the knot city. The tangled earphones city. That's what we're building. The tangled earphones. It looks kind of like we're just emulating nature, looking at the river and being like, yep, that's how we're gonna build our roads. Just like that. Just like that, right? See, we're just gonna emulate the same thing. Nature figured it out. It's obviously the most efficient way of building a city, right? Rivers and roads, same thing. Don't blame me, it's physics. It's just how it is. It'll work out exactly the same as rivers. Ignore that rivers are all one-way streets and they never have to go back upstream, okay? Look, people don't have to go back upstream. They just go downtown. Everywhere's downtown, right? You just keep heading downtown. And from downtown, you go downer town, right? You never go back to where you came from. I'm starting to see why rivers and roads are not exactly the same thing. Okay, let me look at these roads. Hancock Street, priority, it's a 2-lane. What does making it a priority road mean? Oh. So if I look at roads, toggle snapping, upgrade road. So if I do the upgrade road, it will replace things. Now, with our mess of a city, is there a way I could make this... We are a worthy village. New areas. You can purchase a new piece of land in the area view. Districts, policies, district specializations, police, unique buildings, emergency services, forestry... Okay, I don't know what these are. Slightly increased electricity consumption, slightly increased tax income, required natural resource, forest renewable. Okay, this is industry stuff, and I've never encountered it before. We can also have agriculture specializations. Sun-soaked plains and fertile lands are ideal for agriculture and grazing. Considerably increased water consumption, slightly increased tax income, required natural resource, fertile land renewable. Self-sufficient buildings. Okay, organic and local produce. This is new commercial specializations. Okay, I don't actually know what most of those are or how we use them. Let me look at some of our new buttons. Unique buildings, okay. Not that. Police, do we need a police station? That actually covers like most of our city. Police and crime. Oh, the whole place is like gonna go up in smoke. Fire station, right in the middle. Okay, that costs a lot of money, but I feel like those are essential services. Now, in terms of those specializations, I'm looking for the button. There's policies here, which is not what I'm looking for. Monuments. Landscaping and disasters reach population of 1,600. Okay. Monuments is population of 85,000. Parks and plazas. Okay, 1,600 is our next goal, I think. Tiny town. So much unlocks. Animal ethics. New kinds of roads. 2-lane, one-way, small industry road. Canals. There's so much to this game. It takes years. It takes years. Aldorg says, I'm more than worthy, best streamer ever. Thank you so much, Aldorg. That is so kind of you to say. But we need another windmill now. One more. We'll continue the line. We're kind of broke, but we are making money every week. Temperature is 6 to 7 degrees Celsius. It's pretty chilly. This is the area's view. Okay, so if I do expand, I'd like to go towards these rivers. How much is it to expand? Like up that way? 2,800, not... Okay. We have forestry resource. We have forestry resource. Districts and areas, districts... Yeah, I don't think we need that right now. So where's the industry stuff? How do I... We have forestry. We have trees. How do I do forestry? Natural resources. Okay. Like, there's a patch of trees here. What DLC is on? Most of the major ones. Industries, snowfall, green cities, bunch of others. Those that are in the Humble Bundle pack, which you can buy. It's cheap. It's good. Do I want to enable any of these? Upkeep 5. Building. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Smoke detector distribution. That doesn't take too much of a huge hit. Those are all good. We can maybe we can't afford all of them. No smoke detectors. That actually does take a pretty large hit. Actually, why is it dropping so drastically? Jeez. Maybe we can't afford those. Our weekly income is tanking. That's... So, hold on. Worthy Village. Forestry specialization. Specialize in forestry to take advantage of the renewable woodland. How? How do I do that? It doesn't actually tell me how to do that. Yeah, just rip out the smoke detectors, take them back. Gotta sell them. With Dwellment. That's why we rename our city. Is that policies? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't know how to do forestry. I don't see it. Heating. Oh, okay, that's cool. Forestry specialization either lives in one of the district tabs or the industry building tabs. District tabs? Maybe it was the districts. Industry specializations, thank you. Farming industry, forestry industry, okay. So specialize in forestry to take advantage of the renewable woodland. So... generic industry. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do forestry industry because I know we have trees. Right, we got trees. Here I found forest industry. Oh, I have to make a district, paint a district. It's like for these trees, for example, with these industries. And then I go here and make that a forestry industry district. That's Tree Town. Does that... Are we supposed to be painting the district over the buildings? Or over the trees? What's the... Ah, okay. Technically not the dump site. Yeah, all of that. Thanks, @Mayor, for supporting the timber industry. I've done something correct. Okay, all of those... Okay. The industry I zoned has changed. We need to secure some power over to this side. Let's do that. Okay. Now, I don't know how it actually works. You painted over both, but you still need roads to go up to the trees and then the industry zone there as well. Okay, so do I need to send a road up to the middle of this area here? Or is this fine? Is this fine? I see some of these trees shifting and changing. Woody's Wood. Oh, they're planting trees. Bullet Fuels Limited.
Don't you want money for nothing? Yeah, you do. What's the catch? There is one. Anyone who wants it can have it. You just have to ask for it. Our 3-day sleepaway camp is the perfect place to strike it rich. Who are we? Well, we're the #1 dream makers in the region. And you are a motivated, driven, confident individual who has a desire to make it big. Run! Don't walk! Get your heart rate above 120. This is exciting. This offer is just for you.
That's not very deep focus of him.
A way that leaves it dawn.
He's still going.
What does it feel like to steer a river? What does it smell like? Letting you drive the undrivable.
No. I want to deep focus. Okay, right, we also have this building. I guess I can throw this building down somewhere, I guess. Throw down a little bit more education. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, back to deep focus.
Hey there, friends. Today I've been thinking about weather. That cozy feeling.
Back to City Skylines. Okay, stop talking. How is it deep focus when someone's talking in your ear? How do you focus with that? Okay, yeah, Yeah, that's going. Okay, now, is this working correctly? I see industries which have turned into trees. Fine furniture. The lumber mill. Planks for life. Is this correct? Am I seeing this correctly? Is this... Like, do they have proper access to the forests? Like, do they need a road out there? Because I've never seen this before. I assume it's working correctly. We've been making some money, which kind of makes me want to... So there's another resource here. There's ore resources over there and more trees. Outside connections, only plain connections. This is a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. We've expanded. We now own more of this. Let me check my zoning. Where is our trees going up to? Like here. Okay. This is all part of Tree Town. Okay. Short on power. Is it because we're not producing enough? Yep. We're broke. How much is one of these? 6,000? That's not so great. Why did we suddenly run out of power? How do I take a loan? Money tab. Loans. Let's take that loan. Good. Power. Let's just keep using the strong winds. Okay, there we go. That should solve our power issue. Good. Okay. It's a forestry district. I think the Industries DLC forestry is a bit more involved and unlocks later. Really? This is just a preliminary forestry thing? Because it's new to me. It's new to me. Newly unlocked service. New services. Park buildings. Small buildings. Let's see. Okay. New buildings. We have the recycling center. I forgot about that. We should have it across from the landfill. It cost all of our money. It's probably not a good idea to build it right now, right? We're kind of not making money. I think it's important to perhaps... You know, I kind of remember... I don't know. Draw... Freeform road. I kind of remember reading somewhere that this sort of city, there's a name for it, where you have just sort of roads branching out from longer roads is actually some way efficient, and I do not understand exactly why or how. If someone in chat understands why doing something like this is generally considered good. But apparently it's quite good. Apparently it's quite good. I remember reading. I am not an urban planner. But there is some science behind it. I just don't understand it. Like having these short dead-end roads. I think I was reading about it when I was looking up the game's city state, and it was like saying, oh, this is actually an efficient way of doing things. And I don't know why. Let's just make sure they have water. Okay. Good. Do we have enough water stuff? Water availability, sewage treatment. Still good, right? Oh yeah, way good. It's way good. Because we're not making enough money, so we kind of need to keep it going. So this is not utilizing our forest resource, as far as I can tell. It is just sort of how do I want to do this? Can I bend this back into here? Yeah, sure. And then we can zone more residential. This is just specializing an industry into forestry, but it's not actually utilizing. I wanted a recycling center there. It's not actually utilizing the forest resource. So that's fine. Zone the industry on top of the trees. It's all zoned, including the trees. This is Tree Town right here, which reminds me I have to undo this. And continue zoning this. No, actually, that's not supposed to be zoned. It's supposed to end there. Okay. It's like these have become lumber mill, fine furniture, fine furniture. The milestone did say that it required... Yeah, required natural resource forest, renewable. So because we have it, it kind of works. I don't know, I can't tell how it's actually utilizing the stuff. A building has leveled up. If you provide good services and education, have a high value. Which building has leveled up? This one? Oh, this one. The Cypress residence. Upgrade underway. Cul-de-sac, that's what it's called. Yes, Night Modern, thank you. Cul-de-sac. Car-oriented neighborhood, decreasing traffic. Intersections always increase incident rate. So, it's cul-de-sacs. And somehow it works well. I don't understand how. I don't know. I don't know why. But it looks like this, and I don't know if I'm doing it right. You know, you just sort of draw a road out, and it's a dead end. And then you have houses down the road. It's a thing. Water. Let's make sure they have water. Okay. Desire for industry is exploding. So let's throw road coming out here. To there. Zone more industry. Okay, we can do that. This industry is oddly placed in the middle of the city. Is it a good idea to have a second industrial zone? That's probably a good idea, right? I just branch out from here. Sure. Just do that. Zone more industry down this way. Looks good. Water, water. Water. Oh, I never did water here. It makes a nice noise when you connect it up like that. Is that generally a good thing to do? There we go. Our not city is actually looking great. It actually kind of looks nice. It's a mess, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Cul-de-sacs also decrease the speed people drive because they're usually narrower streets, creating less accidents. Oh. If the game is less car-oriented and more focused towards easier access towards pedestrian and mass transportation, cul-de-sac would be shunned. Right. So if mass transportation and public transportation, cul-de-sacs bad, lots of cars, cul-de-sacs good. That's what I'm getting. Headforge says, watch the video from Civil Engineer talking about exactly that. Yeah, I've seen similar things, but I don't fully understand it myself. Okay, we have more residential zones here, so people can move in. We just need a bit more industry. We've got this row of industry coming out here. Okay, good. We have Tree Town. We're gonna build around this little forest. What are these? Just shiny bushes. Look how shiny they are. Okay, looking at resources. Not outside connections, resources. It said this zone had ore. Oh, it's over there. You can see it before you go. So that, I think, is farmland. Fertile land. Ore is blue. Oil is black. We're a tiny town! We've got park areas, industry areas. Specialized areas of varying sizes and shapes. Landscaping, event policies, parks and plazas. New services. Main building and place highly specialized industrial buildings inside the area to build and manage the production chain. Parks and recreation, prefer parks, tourists, premium studio. This is so much stuff. New roads. Okay, new canals, fences, lots of parks. Bouncy castles. A biodome, one of my favorite things in the world. Vertical farm. That is so much stuff. That's so much stuff. Let me just look at all the new buttons we've got. So city policies. Slightly increased health, slightly decreased happiness. Yeah, smoking ban. Parks and recreations. Make your parks and plazas the envy of the country. Moderately increases land value around. Increase parks and plazas budget by 20%. Pet ban. Okay. So that's some policies there. We've got landscaping and disasters. Slope terrain. Okay, we can modify terrain as we see fit. We've got this stuff. There's so much stuff. Nature reserves, props, park maintenance. Park maintenance building. So if we have parks, we need park maintenance, I assume? Botanical Garden. Can we have a botanical garden? What's the effect size? It's huge. It's huge. Okay. You know, I've been to Kew Gardens, and I really like it. Can I just have a road come through here? Yeah. I think we can afford it. Let's have a botanical garden. Yes. This game seems good for modding. Yeah, the modding community is huge. The Botanical Gardens has no water, which is bad. Okay. Operating normally. Botanical Gardens. Look at that. That's amazing. Can we throw down some other parks while we're at it? Like, what else do we have? What's that? Japanese Garden. Yeah, let's throw a Japanese garden there. Is that a bouncy castle park? The slope is too steep. The kids will just fall off. Yeah, this is gonna be like a great place. This is gonna be everything. Dog park. Yes. Small playground. Park with trees. Oh, that's huge. We can't fit that. Small park. That's also huge. Okay, I gotta move that dog park over to there. Let me get rid of that. Confirm that demolition and put that small... Oh, the slope is too steep. We can now build canals. That feels a bit... Small playground. There we go. Okay, good. We have this wonderful road, which, by the way, we got new types of roads as well. Wait, was that under... Plazas? Other parks? Parks. Park path with decorations. How does this work? We can't build that. Space already occupied. I don't know how this works. Oh well, probably not too important. We don't have 2-lane road with trees. That's kind of what would be suitable there. That's fine. Anyway, look at this. We've got Botanical Gardens. It looks just like Kew, by the way. Kew Gardens. Oh, we're short on power? Okay. Don't build a park area. We need another one of these. Okay. This icon, not enough electricity. Are we producing enough? Sewage is backing up. Oh, is it because these ran out of power? Right. Are we still not producing enough power? We're actually still a little behind. I think I gotta take another loan. Yeah, take it. Just to keep the power running. Okay, that should clear up this sewage problem, right? Okay, we're producing enough power. Just takes a while for it to reach here, I think. Wait. Are these power lines damaged? What happened? What happened? How did they get disconnected? Just Headforge's comment. Headforge, what you say? Hope nobody minds if you repost again. Yeah, no problem. If you have cul-de-sacs, you are creating neighborhoods where no one wants to drive through unless you are an inhabitant or visitor of one of those houses. Oh. Okay, that makes sense, right? If you have these residential areas like this makes sense. Right? No one would go down this road unless you live in these houses. So, technically they should rarely jam up. Why do we keep running out of power? I guess the winds are sort of not... Let's just throw down like 3 more. That should get us secured. There we go. Okay. So yeah, like this road will never jam up because there's like 10 houses on it and that's it. And no one else will ever go down that road. So it uses up space nicely without causing much more traffic. Understood. I mean, surprisingly, traffic is not that bad. Traffic's doing kind of okay. Okay. Uneducated, educated, well-educated. I put a school somewhere around here. How is elementary school? Students, 125 out of 300. Community school, 78 out of 250. I mean, they're not filled up. Maybe they're just not really educated yet. That's fine. Okay, so what's our next target population? Boomtown. Transport, ferries, walking tours, or industry specialization, fancy highways, ferry pathway, heating, cemetery, elder care, advanced wind turbines, bus depot, wave power plant, warehouses. This is storing goods and products. Right, so that's an industry thing. Tank reservoir. Okay. You know, with all the DLC, you know, the reason why I'm playing City Skylines today is to see whether all the DLC sort of makes it more interesting. And so far, it's having a small but significant impact on my experience with the game. I just feel like leveling up our city through all of these milestones means a lot more. In vanilla City Skylines, you get very few things every time you level up, right? There's not a lot. Like, just the fact that it's not a huge thing, but we have this little forestry industry now, right? It feels like it's, oh, I actually unlocked something that's changed the landscape of my city. You know, this Botanical Gardens, that's from, I'm pretty sure, a DLC as well. I don't remember it. Is that from a DLC? It doesn't label what's from a DLC or not, but I don't remember Botanical Gardens. But it does feel like there's more every time you level up. And this is sort of the gameplay loop, hitting these population milestones, going to the next level. And it does feel like just scrolling down all of this, it feels like there's just so much more. It's like so much more stuff. Like, without DLC, most of this is not here. Right? Headforge says, bonus explanation, with people becoming lazy and cul-de-sacs too big, they start to use the car too much, so pedestrian connections between roads are created with cul-de-sacs to promote walking. Ah, right. So you have the roads dead end, but then you, for example, take... Where was that? You take a park path with trees, and I don't know if you can, how this works. You would, for example, have a park path connect to this to that. So cars can't go, but you can easily walk there, right? I don't know how to do this correctly, but in this game, I mean. Like, because this doesn't seem to be able to connect to a road. Park buildings. Net structures. Park fence. A tall metal fence. Okay. So this is obviously wrong. Give me that back. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Botanical Gardens came with green cities. Yeah, it feels like it came from green cities. And I love it. I love Botanical Gardens. Look at that. It's nice. It's nice. It has to be closer and you lose some houses. Utilize too much space. Like, I'm just unclear of how... Like, it just says space already occupied. and it won't let me build. Like, I'd love to have a walking path right here. But it seems like just being on the road, it says space already occupied. Oh, is it not? Is this for something else? Are we actually supposed to be using something here? Highways, intersections, road condition, road tolls, medium roads, small roads, 2-lane roads, 2-lane roads with grass. That is 2-lane gravel road. The terrain slope. I mean, what new building do we have? Oh, a high school. That's... I suppose we could kind of afford that. Can I just have the high school across from the Botanical Gardens? That's actually really nice. What a fantastic high school. Wish I went to a school like that. So like, it indicates that I'm supposed to expand from this, but it says space already occupied. Maybe the road needs to be clear at the end? If I just no. Extend... Oh, distance too short. Okay. If I just extend this road... How is that distance too short? That's a decent sized road. So if I do that, let me just see what happens if I... We're at the park maintenance building. It's huge. Why is it so big? The park maintenance building is huge. Okay, cancel that. Where's... Yeah, it just says the road is the space occupied. So I don't know why or how that works. It's fine. We're at 2,000 people. There's a huge demand for more residential, so I think it is time we expand further. So I guess I'm going to get rid of a house here. And just curve this down. And have this connect up to there. That's fine. Let's zone more residential. Okay, let's have that buffer commercial right there. Paint the rest of this. Okay. Good. Okay, that should bring more people into the city. Click on terrain. The shovel has pedestrian paths in here. Oh, these... Okay. These are the paths. Pavement path, gravel path, park path. Okay, so do these work? No, it's still... Like, it says space already occupied. It just doesn't say what that means. Like, it seems like I can only build paths when it's not connected to anything. Like, is that how you're supposed to do it? Like, are you supposed to not touch the road with the path? Like, do you just do that? Like, is that it? Is that what you're supposed to do? Does that count? Like, it... A tiny bit closer, but without touching. It has to be close, but not too close. Okay. Park path with decorations. So it can't be... Well, I mean, it's snapping to the grid, like... Disable snapping. Turn off everything. Okay, so tiny bit closer, but not actually... Space already occupied. No? Distance too short. Okay. So if I do that... that works. It's kind of hideous the way it auto... Why doesn't it just snap onto the road? Why doesn't it just snap onto the road? But that makes sense for the cul-de-sac. So the car can go there, but pedestrians can just walk along there. Okay, that makes sense. Fine. Okay. Okay. So it's got to be close enough and it'll auto-connect, but if you try to tell it to connect, it says, no, the space is occupied, even though it's going to do exactly what you want. That is such a weird implementation. Like, we can see people are now walking here. That's fine. But I have to turn off snapping just so that it can work. Why? Why can't I just tell it to continue off the end of the road? Like, but if that's the case... is there some sewage problems? Sewage is backing up. Are we... Oh, do we actually need another one? Okay, let's get another one. Okay. Increase our sewage capacity. So if we're doing that... Do we have more? Zoo path with decorations. No, I think this is fine. So I have to turn off all snapping. And then if I wanted this road... Like... That's too close. That's too close. That's okay. But then I can't touch the road. I'm gonna demolish this house. And that works. That becomes a pedestrian path. So weird. Can you make a tourist-based seaside town in this game? I'm pretty sure you can, but a lot of the stuff unlocks with these, with your population growing. So I assume you can make a tourist-based city. But you probably have to build up to it. Like, there's so much stuff. Grand City. Third Lone Solar Power Plant, Baseball Park, Capital City, Eco Water Treatment Plant, Nuclear Power Plant, Colossal City, Metropolis, that's where the airport comes in, Megalopolis, and that's the last one, 85,000 population, Cargo Airport Hub. Okay, oh right, I forgot. I did actually want to get a recycling center put down. I did take that loan, so might as well put that down now while I can. Recycling center, okay. Oh look, the forestry road actually looks really nice. It becomes kind of like an avenue. Look at that, that's a nice little thing going on there. And also the pollution has cleared up. So, if that's how that works, would it make sense to just convert all of this industry into forestry? Because it's in the middle of the city. It's in the middle of the city, right? So, you don't really want pollution coming from there. Instead, I'll build up another road. Like, here. Do you do cul-de-sacs for industrial zones? If I do that, and I zone more normal industry over this way, turn those into the forestry industry, get rid of the pollution, have normal industry over this side, make sure they have water. Okay, do we have enough power? It should be holding up. So that should turn this all into a forestry industry. Because it cleaned up the pollution. Look at this, it's just a lovely avenue now. It's really nice. Look at our little town. It's doing so well. Let's just throw another cul-de-sac there. Have more residential. Like that. No, don't undo that. Okay, good. Stick the water going out there. Okay. Are people even using this pedestrian path? They are, look at that. Okay, so I understand the concept of cul-de-sacs, cars, dead end, right? But it's bad for public transportation, so you put pedestrian paths at the end. And then, for example, you could have these cul-de-sacs all against the main road. Let's say this was a main road here. And then these were mostly pedestrian paths connecting into it. And then you have like the bus lines and tram lines on that. So people can drive into their homes. But if they wanted to take public transportation, they have a pedestrian path to go to the main road, to walk to the main road, and then take a bus. I understand. Now, like I've listened to someone talk about it before, but I didn't quite get it. I kind of get it now. Right. Okay. Headforge understands way better, but I'm starting to get the concept. So right, you have like, for example, a middle ring road, which is a main big circle. Then around that you have like cul-de-sacs pointing at it, and then pedestrian walking paths to the main road. Got it. Understanding. Got it. So like, I'm doing it wrong. Like it's kind of working, but I'm doing it wrong. But now that I understand it, like, I realize that I'm doing it very wrong. So to this road, for example, what you would kind of want to do is... That's too close. This mechanic is weird. So if I draw a straight line through to here, that will connect to there. And then I draw a straight line through to here, but don't actually touch the road. That's bad. It needs to auto-connect to that. Is that connected? The air is so foggy, I can't tell. Did I break the world? Okay. I broke the world. Let's not do that. Okay, let's turn that back to normal. Okay. So now at least some people can more easily walk to the Botanical Gardens like that. Okay. Okay. So the game struggles on some of the things I want to do. Yeah. The issue is as the city gets bigger, industries generate a lot of traffic. You need to manage it with cargo trains, place them smartly. Right. Yeah. It's stuff that you do figure out as you play. But having the industry in the middle here, being a forestry industry, should reduce traffic a little bit. Right? Oh, this high school is so well lit. 400 students, look at that. It's so bright. What? Look at this high school. It's so blindingly bright. Yeah, I know about this. This is paint industry area. Create or reshape an industry area by painting over an area. So I can create an industry area. So for example, I'd want to say this was industry. Right. Build a main building to assign an industry area a type and allow it to level. Production chains. Okay, here's nowhere to go. Extractor buildings, processing buildings, unique factories, commercial zones. Right. I see. Build roads and zones next to them to allow citizens to move in. Grow the city. Okay. So, farm main building. So, is there no main building for forestry, or is that not? Park area now. Farming industry, forest industry. Forestry main building. Oh, it's because we're broke. Okay. So industry areas can be created using industry tools. The type of main building determines what kind of goods areas produces. Industry areas need raw materials like oil or crops. Operate, okay. Raw materials can be exported, sold, specialized zones. Industries, okay. Unique factories produce luxury goods, which can be exported and sold to commercial zones. Okay. This is a very confusing infographic here. So we've unlocked main buildings. So I basically need a main building for all of these tree things, right? So I could... Oh, it makes a lot of noise. I guess it's fine if it goes on the end there, right? Just curve this a little bit further. Okay. So I need money to place the main building. So this forestry main building. So I'd want to put this like here. There's power lines. Is that fine? Do I need this? No, I don't think I need this. Okay. The buildings are really big, yeah. So we need a lot of money. I'm currently not making a lot of money. I don't have any extra taxes. End that there. Continue that up here. End that here. Okay. So Tree Town is the industry area here. This is not Tree Town here. Goes until there. Okay, good. So I need to save up money for that main building. Current desire is more residential. Can I just throw another curve over here? Throw down more residential. I know this is not technically... Look, it's too late to do cul-de-sacs properly. So I'm just gonna do it a bit more ad hoc. Okay, it's kind of work. Look, our city matches the river, right? It looks exactly the same. Try this fishing stuff from the last DLC. What is the fishing stuff? I'm not sure if I have the DLC. I'm missing a few of the DLC, so... So how much is this main building? 20,000. Workplaces 40. Electricity 480 kilowatts. How's our power supply? Struggling. At least water and sewage is doing okay. So we are polluting a little bit. Where's the garbage? No. Is our clean water supply okay? Is that okay? Better move it. Yeah, just move it upstream a bit. This river is just, jeez, it affects it so much. that whole line, it eventually dissipates, but it's an abandoned building. Oh, we reached population 2,800. We're a boom town. So we get some public transportations, buses, trams, or industry specialization, new policies, recycling, free Wi-Fi, all those highways and new roads, ferry pathways. So we can cross the water now with a ferry. Water pipes with heating, elder care, child health center, bus depot, toll booths, disaster report units, reservoirs, warehouses, ferry piers. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of money from that, I think. So I want to build this big forestry building. Space already occupied. It can't be on the curved road. Okay, hold on. We gotta have a slightly straighter road. If it's kind of straighter, like that, maybe then it'll be okay. How do I get rid of... Okay. Elmwoods has reached level 1. The following buildings have been unlocked. Sawmill, small tree plantation, small log yard. Okay. Sawmill. It's all so expensive. Can I just have a straight road coming up this way? Can I then, for example, have... Oh, not in industry area. We've got to extend the area. Okay. Okay. Is it not in the industry area? Yes, it is. Why does it say not in industry area? Oh, it's not the industrial park. Okay, hold on. Park area. No. This is paint industry area. So this is different from the specialization, right? So I want to paint all of this, for example. Oh no, this has become a thing. Oh no. Cancel, cancel. I need to extend that. And then, for example, you'll be covering the trees here. Yes, good, okay. I don't know if these should be overlapping, but sure, let's just do that. Okay, so that's now Elmwoods, which allows me to put the noisy sawmill. Sure, we're putting it there. This is terrible. I guess I should just remove these houses, right? Bam. Good. Yeah. So we have not enough natural resources. Oh, this can't be... It needs to be in the the green zone, I guess? Yeah, get rid of that. Okay, so we have a sawmill. We have the forestry main building. Okay. It's all trial and error. But this comes with a few trees of its own, I guess? Is this all still polluted? We're short on power, okay. Do need to throw down like a couple more of these, I think. Okay. Post office service. Okay, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. Oh, just the landfill bit is polluted, not the rest. What's this? Original wood products. Okay. I mean, there's a little bit of a mist here. But yeah, this is definitely landfill site. 29% full. It's pretty bad. Elder care. Yeah, we're kind of broke, so we're not doing all of that stuff. I'm just trying to figure out this industry stuff, which I am more intrigued by. Okay, sawmills produce planed timber from raw forest products. Okay, raw forest products into plain timber. Okay. Forestry main building sets an unassigned industry area's type to forestry industry and works the industry area's headquarters for city service vehicles. Okay. 16 out of 40 workers. So I'm unsure. There's a smoking van. Okay, yeah. I'm unsure if it is working as intended. Do 3x speed. Yeah, let's speed it up. Citizens are sick. Oh, there is no clinic down this way. Could do with another clinic, I guess, but a dead person is waiting for transport. Oh no. There's a... Oh. Do I need a cemetery? I should put down that clinic. Okay. It costs a lot though. Cemetery needed. It costs 8,000. Okay, we got that. From the ability to build a cemetery, suddenly there's a lot of dead people. I guess we can... Is that another road in? Connect to that. Wrap around like that. Let's put a cemetery at the end of the road. Okay. Didn't realize there was another road connection in. Okay, that's a lot of dead people. Also, fires breaking out, but we do have a fire station. The trees are burning. The trees are burning. It's raining, doesn't that help? A lot of things suddenly go wrong, huh? Let's have another curved road here. Good. Let's just zone up more residential. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have new services. We have no money, though. Okay. We are actually producing planed timber. Okay, we are producing a resource in our mess of a city. Oh, that needs water? The cemetery needs water and power? Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Built it on this slope. Suppose that works. Okay. So yeah, all the pollution went away because we turned this all into farmed trees. This is slightly different though. This is actually producing plain timber, which is now being taken. So it's the plain timber is sent to. Is it sent to these forestry specialized industries? Oh, for the next one, people really like cemeteries in this game. They consider it a park. That is not true where I come from. In case you guys don't know, I'm from Asia. Cemeteries are not considered desirable. They are the worst place to live next to. You guys consider it a park? It is like people would be more okay living next to a sewage treatment plant. I know it's the game, but it's like the game is based on common sensibilities, right? Also, this music is suddenly feeling very loud. Can I just drop the music a little bit? There we go. Okay. I thought it's like the worst thing ever, so I'm like, nope, it goes right out there, right in the corner. Right, because people will live next to factories, they won't live next to a cemetery. Oh. The devs are Scandinavian? Oh. I guess you guys have a different relationship with cemeteries. It's like you want the cheapest house, you find a cemetery, and you get the house next to it. Okay, so we're actually producing planed timber, as far as I can tell. Right? Which, I don't know if that's making... Does it say that we're making money from planed timber? Like, our resources... Income from residential zones, commercial zones, industrial and office zones, industry areas. Expenses 280, profit minus 280. So we're not making money from this. Campus areas. Public transportation. Money spent on by tourists. Tolls, I think. Is that tolls? Yeah. So we just made some money. So 13.31% of your income comes from industry areas. That's huge considering how little I've done. Okay, how do I track, like, where does... Is it just being sold to our local businesses? Like the planed timber, is it going to like Planks for Life and Fine Furniture or something? Like, where does the plain timber go to? In City Skylines, economy does not matter. It is very lenient, but I'm just sort of curious where it goes. And there's so much desire for residential. I mean, the next thing is Busy Town at 5,500 people. That's quite a ways away from for what we're doing. Follow the truck. So there's some plain timber here. This forestry truck is sending raw wood into here, raw forest products. Okay. So they're now producing storage 3 out of 14 tons. So I assume something will come and get it, or something comes out of this sawmill. Look at that guy walking around with a chainsaw. Forestry worker. Working. Are you sure? Doesn't look like he's working. Does it just send it out into the highway for export? Is that how that works? We've got 4 tons here. So I'm looking to see if anything comes out or comes to get it. Production rate 3,200 units per week. Freight trucks in use 2 out of 5. So the plain timber is storing up here. It's quite a lot. 7 out of 14 tons. Yeah, internal consumption. Like, I just want to see where it goes. I mean, it's filling up. Oh, there it is. So this is delivering planed timber products. How do can I follow this? Follow. There we go. Forest forwarder. Ah, look at our town. It's gonna come this way, okay. Where do you send it to? Does it export out? So it shows 0 income here. So when does the income hit? As soon as it leaves the city? Like, I'm just trying to understand the exact specific mechanics, like how it works. It's like that, it's gone. It flies off. I can't follow it anymore. It's left the city. It's not showing any profit yet. Like, we just sent out... Yeah, highway equals export, okay. So when does the money come in? I know it left our town. What do we get from it? Like, I saw money come in earlier. Not enough customers. Convenience store. Oh, okay. End of the year? Oh. So it's June now. So we don't get the money from that export until the end of the year. Right, as you have more factories, it's recommended to keep industries near the highway or have more freight stations nearby to handle the exports. I see. I see, okay. Okay, I kind of get it. Right, so the money doesn't come in yet. Got it. Let's build more residential. You know, I suppose since people did like cemeteries, I guess, because the developers are Scandinavian, sure, all this can be residential. And let us just have a couple more roads. Doing that. Throw down some commercial for you guys. Okay, there's a lot of desire for residential, so we should be able to fill up these houses pretty quick. Okay, good. All right. What's going on here? Not enough workers, right? So we just need a lot more people in the city. How's traffic, by the way? Not that bad, actually. There's a lot of sirens going on. Is that a bad sign? Oh, there's a fire going on right here. Building is on fire. Original wood products. Okay. Having forestry industry in the middle of the city actually works out great because there's no pollution. Can I build churches? I don't know. There's a church in the cemetery. There's one there. Okay, fire going on here. I feel like we need kind of more services. Let me have this just connect up here. Might as well. Right? It's commercial there, and then we probably need some more services. Clinic. There is no coverage for clinic down this way. So we really should have a clinic. And I can't afford anything else. Okay. Organic foods, not enough customers. Okay. Can I see leisure? So this center for leisure is actually really good. Look at that. But over here, not so good. I guess that's fine. Or should I be scattering some parks around? Can I just throw a giant park right here? Probably better served over here. Costs 5,000 to do this, but it should help quite a bit of people. There we go. Just having something helps a lot. Small park. This is a small park? Right there. Okay. Place a couple of houses with a park. So at least it's not pure red. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, what are these red buildings? The mill residence. Oh, they're upgrading. They're like level 2? Level 3? Look at these nice houses. Oh, they have like a little vine cover on the back. Alright, this, believe it or not, is the best city I've ever made. And I really, really like the forestry industry. Like, I think of all of the DLC, the one that really grabs me as sort of the mechanics that I want in a game like this is Industries. The Industries DLC is probably the biggest one. All the other stuff is probably kind of good as well. Green cities for the parks and stuff, I think, as it goes along as well, is really interesting. I like that as well. But the industries of actually harvesting these resources, turning it into materials, exporting it. I know it's not Anno, right? It's not like an actual economic resource-based game. It's kind of nice. Look at this curved road going down this hill. Turned out surprisingly good. actually really like that. That's really nice, yeah. And I didn't cause any major traffic jams. I know our city's kind of small at 3,000 population, but it's better than last time I tried. Mods, Headforge in chat also says, mods are so important as well as you advance with basics and want to do more. Yeah, I'm told that mods are sort of the big thing if you really want to get the proper City Skylines experience. Which, yeah, sounds about right. But also, yeah, I mean, if you're looking to get into the game, like, honestly speaking, now is probably the best time with the Humble Bundle. Because you can just get the base game for $1 and then mod it as you like, right? That's the thing you can do. You can get the base game for $1, but you can also get 10 of the DLC along with the base game if you pay $18, it is. Which is pretty good considering the entire City Skylines collection on Steam costs $200, which is for all the DLC. Notably, the Humble Bundle is missing After Dark and Sunset, the Sunset Harbor, and and Park Life. Those three are not in. The rest of the missing DLC, I think, are mostly radio stations or something like that. But all the major DLC, which is Industries, Green Cities, the campus stuff, and all of that. Sunset Harbor, that's the one. Yeah, Industries, Green Cities, campus. What other DLC are there? There's a bunch. There's like 10 of them. Included in the Humble Bundle, which is very, very worth it from what I can tell. It makes the game a proper price. Also, by the way, if you're buying it on Humble Bundle, you can slide the sliders of where your money goes, and you can push it to charity if you like. Right? If you do want to support the channel, there is a Humble Bundle referral link down below, or gamezack.com/humble. There's a referral link on Discord, and if you're watching on YouTube, down below as well. If you'd like to support the channel, you can use the link. But either way, if you've been wanting to buy City Skylines, now's the time. Now's the time. $18 for the base game and 10 DLC. That's affordable. That's I would say, for a game that's a number of years old now, I'd say that's probably appropriately priced. So yeah, it's important to keep an eye on those Humble Bundles. It's very good. It's nice, it's nice. Anyway, we've been going for about just under 2 hours here. I think this is a good place to sort of bring it to a close. The whole question of this video is City Skylines, all DLC, worth it? As far as I can tell, some of it, a bit. It's just tiny little bits of things. Industry's big one. I would say that's the one, because it affects so much stuff from early on. As you develop, the industries get more and more complex and advanced as well. So I think that's really the biggest one. I'd say definitely recommend getting Industries. At base price, $200, not at all. I would not spend $200 on this. No. Wait for a sale. Definitely, you know. Best one I've seen is Humble Bundle, $18. But even if you get it half price, like if you can get all the DLC and the base game for half that price at $100, yeah, maybe, but not $200. That's so expensive. It's so expensive. Jeez. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining. That's gonna be it for this video. I might actually play a bit more City Skylines now. It's definitely better with the DLC. It's not like I did find vanilla, just City Skylines base game, bit bland. And also, for $30 for the base game, I wouldn't say that's so worth it either. But again, you can get it for $1 for now anyway. If you would like to support the channel in other ways, you can subscribe on Twitch, become a YouTube member, or check out Patreon, patreon.com/gamerzak. Support from these locations does mean I can reduce ads on YouTube, and you might notice that we've reduced many ads by a significant amount now. So thank you so much for the support, and hope for everyone you enjoy fewer ads on YouTube. If you would like to join us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I'm active on all of those. And of course, our wonderful Discord, the Zakalites community, discord.gg/gamerzak. We're quite active there. And I do check that every day. Jay Macha, thank you so much for the cheer. 100 bits. Very kind of you. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can click the buttons on the screen right now to see so much more content. Thank you all so much for joining, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.